I'm Cody Zilverberg. I'm a range scientist here at the Dakota Lakes Research Farm, and I work on our livestock integration projects. This cornfield that we're standing in was grazed last year. First we raised a wheat grain crop, and then we planted cover crops after that. We swathed those crops in the fall, and then in the fall and the winter the cows came in here and they grazed the swaths. And so we actually moved a fence every day to allocate a little bit more of those swaths. And if you take a look at what we have on the ground here, you can see that there's still a lot of residue from the wheat that was grown the year before. And so if you imagine those cows being in this field over the winter, most of the time the ground's frozen, and so that's helping to protect it from the impact of those hooves. But also, when their hooves do touch the ground, most of the time they don't in fact touch the soil. Instead, they're touching the armor that is provided by the wheat residue that's down here. So with our strategies of putting the cows on the fields, we really try to put them, we want to do as little damage as possible to the soils, of course. And so using the wheat residue as armor is one of the keys. Having the cows out here when the soils are frozen, or if they're not frozen, when the soils do get kind of wet, we like to take the cows off of the field for a little bit, perhaps put them on some perennial grass sod or something like in the spring when the soils have thawed and it's getting a little bit wet, just to protect these cropland soils. And so far we've had quite a bit of success with that strategy.